brand manager for Universal Robina Corporation, URC. That's under the Gokongwei group. I was with their snacks group. I also handled their coffee brand as a category manager. Eventually, after I left URC, I also worked for Pharma.
Nung high school, mahilig ako and very, with computers, ganyan, programming. So I thought na, sige, dito tayo. Parang eventually, tinapos ko siya just for the sake of finishing it. I found myself working for 6 months na sa field na yon. Hindi talaga siya nag-click eh. Parang, hindi naman mahirap pero hindi ako na-challenge eh. So I found na mas challenging kung ako yung maghahawak ng business, kung mag-help out ako doon, and eventually start my own business.
I'm a communication arts graduate, so it's really, really far from what I'm doing now.
For me, I believe kasi I have to market what I like. So when I was working before, I would not naman turn down, but I would prefer not to handle a brand that I didn't care about. So for me, the reason why I care about Binalot is one, I really like Filipino food. It's like my favorite kind of food. I also have very fond memories of eating food wrapped in banana leaves. When I was a kid kasi ganun yung family picnics namin. Lahat ng adobo and rice naka-wrap sa banana leaves. So for me, parang the whole idea of eating the Filipino food wrapped in banana leaves, it's comfort food for me, and for me it brings happy memories. So I really like the concept of Binalot. That's why I chose to apply for a Binalot franchise.
Binalot was parang fairly easy to approach and yun nga to manage kasi halos nandiyan na lahat nung So all you've got to do is parang step in and i-operate na lang talaga since they're gonna do most of the hard work for you. But with Binalot, they'll help you out with everything, pati yung paghanap ng location, mga ganyan, and they'll provide you with training. So parang yun yung isa sa mga nag-ano sa akin na sige dito tayo since nag-start out pa lang ako naging entrepreneur.
Well, I was a fan of Binalot when I was working in Makati before. So, I don't know, I guess I just missed home-cooked meals, and Binalot made me feel like I was at home. So I used to eat there a lot, and then when the opportunity was given to me to have my own business, I thought of Binalot immediately. We actually had the location first before we were given the opportunity to have our store here. So I thought about what would be ideal for the target market here in USD.
Actually, it's my first time to try this kind of business. And it's a lot bigger in terms of the operations from what I expected it to be. But I think what I like about it is I see that it really has value for money. The meals are really sulit. We know naman that most of our customers are working people, so they work on a tight budget. So I think for them to be able to afford a good meal for less than 100 pesos, it doesn't just taste good, it's also filling, it's worth their while. And I can see that they keep coming back. They're here every day, we have regular customers, and we know them by name, we know where they work, we already know what they're going to order. So when they come here, they tell us now their usual. So I know that the product is really good, and that's why it sells really well.
Kasi nag-start kami, we had a small canteen. So alam ko na sustainable ang business with food. Tapos malalaki rin ang margin. Unlike dun sa isang business namin na gas station, manipis talaga yung margin namin. So yun, yung business-wise nakita ko okay naman. Pati yung mga profit margin niya, kaya namang, we can work with it, kumbaga. Hindi siya ganun ka-stressful i-operate since konti lang ang tao, merong commissary that will provide everything, limit. Konti na lang yung yung gagawin mo as a businessman.
I guess because of its socio-civic arm which other franchises don't have, it's very important to me to choose a franchise that is socially responsible. Call it pretentious or naive because I am young, but I don't want my first business to be about just profit. I want my business to actually be something that will help people earn an honest livelihood. So that's why I chose Binalot, because of their dahon program and because they value Filipino values really well.
We've been in operations for 8 months. The original estimate was 2.5 years, but I think it's going to be about 2 years or maybe slightly lower than 2 years.
Yung returns nakuha naman na namin, we made ROI siguro 3 years in, parang halfway through yung contract niya. Alam ko ang projected nila is 2 to 2.5. Pero syempre medyo matagal kasi yung income nito was also paying for my schooling nung masteral ko.
We started our operations last July 15, so it's really new. It's been really good. I think, well, sabi po ni Miss Mary, it's the top 2. It's the second most profitable po sa Binalot Express Stall. Sabi naman po ako kasi, yun nga, unexpected po talaga na magiging second kami na pinakamalakas. Bago pa lang po kami. But, it's a welcome blessing.
Honestly, I didn't think that the sales would be this good. As I said, I'm a first-time franchisee. This is the first time I've gotten into this kind of business. I was a little skeptical about the sales, so it was a surprise for me that the sales are really good. At the start, we had a little dip, but we're recovering. So now I'm a firm believer on the potential of the area, not the potential of the product. I think it's a potential of the area that I chose or that was granted to me. And like for me, being a first-time business owner, it exceeded my expectations. I didn't think that it would be doing this well. I mean, I knew it would do well, but I didn't think it would be doing this well.
My criteria for a good franchisee is that they should have passion for the product. Wala kang karapatan mag-franchise ng Binalot if you don't eat Filipino food. If you don't love your country and you don't love our culture, it's hard to sell. So I always look for nationalistic, patriotic Filipinos who want to serve good Filipino food and promote Filipino culture. So basically, I'm looking for not just anybody. Binalot, we're looking for effective partners. And actually, with all our experiences in the last 20 years, we have found that the secret to a good franchise is really a hands-on franchisee. So as long as the franchisee is hands-on in operations and really loves the business and manages the branch well, then you're almost sure to be successful.
I like to do the cashier, to work as a cashier. Also, it allows me to have face-to-face interaction with the customers. That's why I know na the regular customers, malayo pa lang I see them. Si ganito, nandito na. There. So when I'm here, I'm the cashier. When I'm not here, I'm the purchaser. So when we started, I would literally go to the palengke every day, every 2 days. And what I liked about that is it allowed me to meet all sorts of people. May supplier ng gulay in the Alabang Palengke, the supplier of the tilapia. So for me, that was good exposure, and I would do that every 2 days. So I'm purchasing. I'm also HR. I'm not the accountant. Fortunately, I have an accountant who works with me. But so yeah, I'm pretty much involved in the operations.
Kailangan talaga hands-on ka. Alam mo yung ginagawa, marunong ka ng inventory, marunong ka magluto. Kasi dyan ka yun yung mga possible areas na pwede kang lokohin ng mga staff mo kahit hindi kasi natin din masabi. So yun, pag pinakita mo sa kanila na alam mo yung ginagawa mo, alam mo yung trabaho, na makikita nila na hindi natin pwede lokohin si sir kasi marunong siya nung ginagawa natin. Kasi nandyan, tinitrain ka nila. So sumabay ako dun sa staff ko na mag-train, natuto rin ako magluto. Tapos first 3 to 6 months talagang hands. Lahat ng business kailangan ay lalagyan mo ng work eh. Kasi if magtatayo ka ng business tapos papabayaan mo, wala rin, nagsayang ka lang ng pera.
It's important to be hands-on, yes. One is I think the people appreciate it when when they see you. I think it gives them confidence, so they know that you're there. If they need anything, the support is there. Anything from petty cash, or if there's something that breaks down, they know right away that can be addressed, that can be fixed because you're there. That's one. So it's for your crew, it's for your team. The other one is for your customers, because they see me. So it's good that they don't just see the cashier, so they know my people. But I think it also helps them when they see the owners, that they're here every day.
Being a hands-on franchisee will help you learn the business. Especially for me, wala po talaga akong experience at all in business. But this is helping me so much. Ayoko naman pong pabayaan lang yung first franchise ko. So I chose to be a hands-on franchisee since I do want to become a better businessman.
And for me, personally, at least I know what's going on. So everything, I know the cashier, the work that they do. I know how they compute for the variances, for our spoilage, for everything. So I can't say 100% of the time I close all the loopholes, but I am able to close the major loopholes because I'm here.
Being in the store itself, as in being present in the daily operations, is helpful because you get to see the crowds. You get to see kung saan yung mataas yung benta, kung kailan, what time mataas yung benta, and then you get to check up on your team, which is always, for me, a happy moment, I guess, a happy part of my day.
Binalot, it's our 20th year, so we've actually had a lot of experiences, ups and downs, and but what didn't kill us only made us stronger. So basically, we actually give credit to the challenges that we have encountered in the past, because we owe our success to these challenges.
Apart from I have to be in a good mood all the time. That's my biggest challenge. I have to be in good mood all the time. It opened my eyes to the people in the service sector, all the waiters, all the supervisors, kanyan. Kasi it's physically tiring work. These are people who are on their feet the whole time. Kasi they're people that are coming in feeling mo, hindi, lunchtime crowd lang yan. After 2 o'clock, wala na. Hindi, parang after 2 o'clock, 20 minutes later, may dumadating na may merienda crowd pala.
The Binalot family is there to help me. So it wasn't as difficult as I expected it to be because they were always there. I didn't hit the ground running. I didn't need to hit the ground running because they were always there to make me feel comfortable and support me in every step of the way. So even if my background was totally different, it was still okay. It was a smooth ride.
Okay, with the business itself, it's not, kasi nga there are systems naman in place eh. So that's not a problem. There are SOPs, you just have to follow the SOP. You don't follow the SOP, then you will have a challenge. But if you follow the SOP, there's no challenge. So on the business model per se, it's not challenging. The next biggest challenge, I guess, would be handling the people. When I was in corporate, I think the biggest group I handled, I had 6 people under me, which is the same as here with the store. I have about 5 people under me. But I guess the setting was, you're talking of fresh graduates, college graduates, their career, they already know their career path. Their needs and wants are different from here. Most of the people who are under me are married and have children, so their concerns are different. you're taking care of people because you're taking care of their entire life. Because this is their lifeline. This is how they take care of their families, their day-to-day expenses, the tuition fee of their children. So you have to, it's a different kind of caring for the people because it's a different needs and different wants.
Nung start, akala ko parang seasonal lang siya. Na usually pagdating ng mga September, October, yan, tataas na siya. Pero napansin din namin na kahit na medyo tag-ulan, ganyan, I guess, i-attribute ko siya sa staff ko din. Kasi very very warm sila with the customers, lalo na yung store manager ko. Talagang lahat yan, kilala niya.
Hindi lang po nakikita, yung pagka-Filipino po ng Binalot, hindi lang po sa food. Nakikita rin po siya sa tao, sa mga employees po na nagsiserve sa customers. Na-train po kasi talaga yung staff well into greeting customers and treating them with respect. Hindi po yung usual lang na ito na yung pagkain mo. Ganon. Parang you feel at home. Hindi lang, parang it's not just about customer service. It's an experience.
As a business owner, I think, well, it's an overall good experience. You see something, so you have a business, it's tangible, you see it, it's there. You see that the work that you put in every day, you see the growth that comes out. It's immediate.
It's very fulfilling to serve other people because sabi nga po nila na what you give to the world, you get in return. And nothing beats po giving good service, giving a good product to customers.
I'm Yanina Ibaseta, a former corporate slave and now an aspiring entrepreneur and franchisee of Binalot in Solinan 3 in Valley. Come visit our store.
Paul Castellano, proud franchisee of Binalot Robinsons Metro East.
My name is Rosalba Sanchez. I'm a communication arts graduate from De La Salle University, and now I'm a proud franchisee of Binalot Torre de Santo Tomas.
The vision of Binalot is to be the preferred truly Filipino quick service restaurant in the Philippines, which promotes Filipino culture and sustains the environment. So we stand true to our vision in Binalot because we want to be the top of mind brand when it comes to Filipino comfort food. So our all-time Filipino favorites, which we call our all-time Pinoy favorites, these are the staples of the Filipinos. You know, these are the favorites such as adobo, tapa, longanisa, bistek, sinigang, things that any Filipino cannot do without. And of course, we also celebrate the Filipino culture. So if you go to our stores in Binalot, you would see that our posters always try to promote Filipino values like respect for the elders, Filipino tourist destinations, and anything that celebrates the Filipino culture. And of course, Binalot is all about sustaining the environment as well because we promote eco-friendly biodegradable materials. Our packaging consists mostly of banana leaves, and we don't use non-biodegradable materials like plastic or styrofoam. So we try to stand firm on these beliefs, and this cascades from the top management up to our staff level. While you're looking for a franchise, we're also looking for a good franchisee. So it's actually a partnership. So we are looking for effective partners. It goes both ways. It cannot be a one-way street. So we want your commitment, and in exchange, we will give you our support. A franchise is doing business for yourself, but not by yourself. We are here as your franchisor to support you in all the challenges in business. And again, as I said, we're here to cut the learning curve and hold your hand so that your business will be successful. Our new commissary right now is geared for 100 outlets. So actually, it's just in line with our expansion plans. Right now, we're at close to 40 branches. So next year, we'll add about another maybe 15 to 20. No? But also, we have to consider that we're also entertaining foreign franchisees. We actually had our first foreign franchise last year. We opened in Dubai. And basically now, we're trying to look for a franchise partner wherever there are a lot of Filipino communities. So the commissary is very geared up for expansion. So we're ready to have more franchise partners to support. Dahon for us is really in line with the vision of Binalot. We want to help communities, and basically it gives us good karma, and it's cascaded throughout the organization. So every Binalot katoto, that's what we call our staff. They know about the program, and basically our people know about Dahon, and they feel better when they work for Binalot. And also our top management, from the management to the staff level, everybody shares the same values. And we know that Binalot it's not just a business. It's actually an advocacy to help the rural poor of the Philippines. And in exchange, what we get from the Dahon program is fresh, high quality, and really great quality banana leaves that is freshly cut and freshly cleaned that we use for our store.